I've been a fan of hers for so long, and I'm so happy she's here. What's so great about her is she's brutally honest. She breaks the rules, and she's succeeding because of that. I think we can all learn from it. Please welcome Chelsea Handler to the show. She has makeup for radio.
Thanks, guys. What a nice big group of weirdos.
Yeah, I know, thanks.
I saw that guy outside.
She met Uncle Johnny already.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I didn't know what was walking by me.
Okay, look, let's go backwards first.
Okay, sure.
When you did your Chelsea Does series, 4 incredibly fantastic pieces of production, I was watching Chelsea Does Drugs. I think that was the name of it. Mm-hmm. I cried when I watched that. It was a very emotional thing for me. I don't know why. I mean,
which part did you? Oh, when I was doing the ayahuasca, you mean?
Yeah, explain to them what that means.
So I did this ayahuasca, which is that drug that's like a plant that you do it. We went to Peru because that's the proper place to do it. Like you have shamans, and that's where it comes from. So if you really want to have the full experience, which I did, because people can do it like in Topanga Canyon in California. I mean, you could do it anywhere, obviously, but I wanted to have the real experience. So you do this drug and you drink this kind of, they brew it and it turns into like this really bad tasting kind of tea. But anyway, you get really high, but it's a different high. It's like you kind of have, it's like an iPod shuffle of all of your childhood memories.
It's crazy.
So everything you see, everything from your childhood, but you're not in it. You're just watching yourself as a kid.
I remember watching your very first episodes of your show. It was just awkward, but great, in a great way. Because when you watch a show, if you watch Fallon, okay, we'll be right back after this, and then, they go to commercials, and they bring out the guests, they get them ready, and then boom, they're back. Chelsea, if I'm right, tell me if I'm right or wrong, she's like, okay, we just finished this with this guest, but we have no commercials, so I'm going to walk over here and interview this guest. And, and it seemed... We got to grow with you as you were learning how to do this new...
I definitely was a learning curve. I was definitely like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
From the very beginnings of, learning how to do this new type of show, now I really feel like there's momentum.
No, I got my groove on. I definitely didn't have, I just didn't know first of all, I had taken a break, and then the new format without the commercials and everything, I just was nervous. I was nervous, and I didn't know, I had to find my groove, and then... I was like, oh, God, what if I never click in? And then I clicked in. And then once you click in, you don't click out, really. You know what I mean? Until you get bored.
That's the plan, right?
So, yeah, you don't, once you get it, then you're like, okay. Then your confidence comes back. And there was a lot of drama in the beginning of the show, just stuff like that. But now I'm so into it, and I'm so happy that I've executed what I wanted to do, like that I'm doing the show that is so... There is no format. Every night is different. There's a dinner party. There's an episode devoted to Russia if I feel like it. Or there's guests. I can, everyone's like, you can't do that. You can't break that. And I'm like, well, who says there has to be a format for a show? Why does there have to be a format? I want it to be different every night. Obviously, it'll be me, so there's that familiarity. And, beginning and ending the show in the same way I think is kind of important. But everything that comes in between should be like a free-for-all. You never know what you're going to get. And I hated the idea of doing another show where I'm doing the same 8 things every show. 1, 2, 3, 4. That
the checklist.
Me.
It's a show about you, and everything that happens is kind of you pour it into the Chelsea Handler shaped bottle. It's really about you.
Yes, it's all about me.
But that's fantastic.
It's all about learning. I wanted to learn. I want to learn. I know so much more about politics than I knew before I started the show. From all the guests I've had on, I have explainers come and teach me about things I don't understand, like the moon and the sun, and I thought they were the same thing for a very long time.
You did?
I did. I was in Africa on safari, and the guy was like, I said it out loud, and my sister goes, don't say that again out loud. And she goes, I'll talk to you later about the moon. Don't repeat what you said out loud.
I love Netflix.
How old were you when you realized that the moon and the sun weren't the same thing?
In my late 30s.
She's full of crap. I do not
joking.
believe this.
Listen, I know a lot of things. I don't know anything about astronomy. I know a lot about astrology, but I don't know anything about astronomy or the galaxy.
I must admit something. I learned a long time ago, you never want to meet the people you truly, truly admire. And I was afraid about where this was going to go with you. Because I really do think you're fantastic at what you do.
Thank you.
I just do. And it's, okay, we'll end it at that. But, so I was saying to them, this is going to be the worst effing interview ever. Because when I over-anticipate, it turns into like a pile of like crap with flies flying around it. But you're fabulous.
Oh, you're nice. That's very nice. Thank you.
All right.
Anyway.
Chelsea available to stream on Netflix every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days a week. How do I get this job? I know,
it's
but
the best. Well, no, I
you
work
guys
harder
work
on
a
this
lot.
job than I ever did before. I'm there from like 7 to 7 every day.
you guys do a lot of stuff outside the studio.
But I'm loving it. I love my show so much. I'm so happy. It's the first time in my life I feel like, well, no, I shouldn't say it's the first time because I've done many things where I feel fulfilled, but I feel like I'm so into working. Like I get up and I'm like, yeah. I'm never like, I want to sleep another hour, which I always want to sleep another hour.
So someone's listening, Chelsea. They're listening right now, and they're on their way to work at the insurance agency or the car dealership or whatever. I mean, what do you tell someone who's living a life where they're not feeling that way every day? Do you tell them to get out, do something different? I mean,
I would say you only get one life. You know what I mean? You better find out what you really like and go after it. I know it's easier said than done, but you can get yourself out of a situation. You're the only person that can get yourself out of a situation.
at least try to get yourself out.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just feeling my abs. You want to feel them?
Are they
what's
good?
going
Are
on?
they strong?
She's got abs.
What do you do to work out?
Oh, God, I work out all the time. It's so boring.
What do you do?
I work out with a trainer and I push stuff around. I'm from New Jersey and I'm turning into a Jersey like gym rat. That's what I do.
Do you lift ropes and bang them on
I
the
do
ground?
everything. If I don't, I'd be fat ass. So I have to. I have to. I'm on television and I want to be thin. I feel happier when I'm thinner. And I know it's terrible and shallow, but it's true.
Are you one of those people though that has to be doing something like you don't want to just lift weights, so you have to do a class or do something?
No, I
fun?
hate classes. I don't like people
Really?
and exercising groups. No, I don't like that at all. I like
one
to be
does.
on my own. Yeah,
You
no.
don't go to jazzercise.
No, curves.
You're not doing
no.
Zumba?
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
It
Thanks
was
for
just,
having me.
Just an honor to have you here.
Thanks.